you that might not have a routine already in place, this is somewhere for you to start. This doesn't mean it's the only thing you should do, but it's a great place to start and then build upon what we're doing here. So after your jog or walk, we're going to find a comfortable spot on the floor as I scoot back here. And I just wrote out a few exercises. So we're going to be working our core today. All movement comes from the core. So it's really important to have a strong core. So go ahead and lay down on your back in a supine position. So once we're down here, I'm trying to see if you can see me. Okay, so once we're down here, we're going to bring our legs up to a 90-degree angle. Hands are down by your side here. And your back, if you notice, your whole back is going to be on the floor. So you'll feel that low back pressing into the floor. We're going to do some straight leg flutters, also known as double straight leg stretch in Pilates. So we'll drop one leg all the way down and switch. And just keep it going. Keep drawing that belly into the core. We're going to do this for about 30 seconds. If you want to make it a little bit more intense, you can always bring those hands behind your head and lift the shoulders and chest up off the floor. So you can add that chest lift always to make it a little bit more intense. If you don't want it to be so intense, take it on down. If that bothers your low back, bring the hands below your tailbone for a little more support down there, and that will feel really great on your low back. So we'll keep that going. Very nice. And last one. Bring your feet down just below your sits, just below your glutes. You can tickle your heels down there. And so we're going to do a crisscross with our arms. You have the option of having your feet on the floor or at the 90-degree angle. We're going to reach to the side and then bring it over the other way. So we're not taking our head all the way down to the floor. We are keeping the chest and shoulders lifted. We're just reaching and then taking it to the other side. But if you do feel like you need to go down all the way, if you're not used to working those core muscles, you can take it all the way down and then bring it up. So we've got options. You pick what works best for you and your body, and that's what you should do. It's really important to really turn that awareness inward anytime you're exercising, so you're aware of what's happening with your body, so you know when to push yourself harder and when you might need to pull back. You're the only one that can really tell that, so always pay attention to that. I wrote down my notes. I'm like, what else did I have for us to do next? Okay, just a couple more here. And bring it down. Go ahead and roll onto your side. We're going to do some hip raises here. There are different options, of course, here. You could place your hand on your hip and then pull those hips up, tap it down. Push it up, tap it down. So that's one option. Option two, I'm going to scoot back, is to extend that top leg while you're doing it. And option three would be lift the top leg up. And option four is to extend both legs. Great. So you're really going to feel that down the sides there. And one more. Good. Go ahead and flip it over. Let's catch the other side. Keep breathing. Keep that breath going. So I'm not resting on my tap down. I'm barely tapping. I'm holding it up in a hover. So I'm not coming down all the way. I don't know if you can see that very easily on there, but here's where you might choose option two, extending the top leg. Maybe lift that top leg. Or maybe straightening both legs. So you're really gonna be feeling that. Keep it going. And bring it down all the way. Good, go ahead and bring it back onto your seat. I hope you have music so you can't just hear me breathing hard. So nobody wants to hear that. Okay, so we're gonna do some Russian twists here. Imagine you have a ball or a baby or, you know, something. I imagine I have a little baby here and I'm playing with that baby. So I'm gonna sit back. The further back you tilt your body, the more challenging this is gonna be. So take it back as far as you can till that core is really nice and tightened, and then we're gonna take it side to side. So imagine you're moving the ball side to side, playing with the baby, whatever motivates you, that's what you got. That's where you go with it. So we're gonna keep it going here. There's so much action here in the shoulders. Keep that breath going. Hold it back. See if you can take it a little deeper. Take it a little lower. Good. Strong back. They say you're only as old as your spine, right? And I want to be young. I don't want to be like a 30-year-old 80-year-old. So I'm going to try to keep my spine young as long as I can. Heck yeah. All right, we're just about done. Just a couple more here. And bring it to the center, bring it up. Go ahead and hold on to those knees. Press your back behind you, rounding that back. Then we're gonna lengthen the back. Draw your heart forward. Sit up nice and tall and stretch out that core. Good. Drop the head down and sit up tall. Good, we're gonna go ahead and take it back down onto our back again for a toe touch crunch. Doesn't that sound fun? Oh, so fun. Okay, so we're bringing our feet straight up to the ceiling. Our hands are reaching up here. We're in the supine position. Our back is imprinted on the floor. So meaning your whole entire back, especially your low back, is firming down into the ground or the mat if you're using yoga mat. So we're gonna reach up to the toes and bring it back down. Reach it up and bring it down. Reach and down, really tightening up that core. Imagine you're gonna take your belly button and button it down to your spine. So your belly button is drawn in. Sometimes we want to kind of push that belly out when we sit up, when we crunch up, but here we're really going to keep that belly button down. 3. Here's 2. Last one. Good. Bring the hands down on the mat. We're going to do some hip lifts here. So you're pressing your heels up to the ceiling. Try not to get too much of this rocking action going. We're going to go as straight up and down as we can. There will be a little bit of a rock, but we don't want to use momentum to lift those hips. And 2 more. Last one. Bring it down. Good. Go ahead and roll it up. So now we're going to flip over onto our tummy and go into a plank. Oh yeah, this will be fun. Okay, so maybe, depends what your idea of fun is, right? So we're going to come into the plank position. You want your hips to be down low from the side. My hips are down. If you can look down and see your toes, that means your hips are too high, so you need to bring your hips down. So what we're gonna do here, moving forward, so you can see my feet, I'm gonna lift and lower, just straight up and down with those legs. Lift and lower. Good, keep it going. Keep that breath going. Turn up the music so you can't hear me. Breathe. Keep it going. One more on each side. Great, and now we're gonna flip it over and essentially do the same thing, just with a reverse plank. So our hands we're actually gonna, we'll keep them away. We'll keep our fingers pointed away. Shoot your hips up to the ceiling. So we're in a reverse plank here. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Flex those feet. Press the heels away from your body as you lift and lower. Keep those hips pressing up. Press them up a little higher. You got it. And last one. Bring it down. Good. We're going to go ahead and take it back onto our back one more time. We've got just a couple more exercises here. So I'm going to switch those actually. We're going to do a knee tuck crunch first, and then we'll go to our toe tap. So for the knee tuck crunch, you're going to bring your legs in, and there's lots of options. You might have your hands down on the ground and extend and bend those legs, or you might hug and extend with the arms. So working the arms and the legs together. It's an option, but maybe this is where you need to be. You know, you don't have to use those arms. Pick your own level here. Try to balance on that tailbone. See if you can keep that, those feet from going down. Two more. Last one. Good. Now we're going to go down for our last exercise here. Back down onto our backs. So we're going to bring the knees directly above the hips here. Straight up to the knees in the 90-degree angle at the knee. We're going to hold that 90-degree angle. Feet are flexed. Tap your heel down and bring it back up. Other side. Tap it and bring it up. Hold the 90-degree angle. You're doing so good. I hope your core is waking up here. Here we're going to feel those hip flexors coming alive. But our core is really what's stabilizing us here. So now we're going to do both knees at the same time. Drop them both. Tap and bring it on up. Tap it down. There's 2. We're going for 10. Here's 3. Keep it going. Keep that low back pressed down into the mat. Halfway there. Awesome. Okay, 3 more. You got it. 3. Here's 2. Button that belly down. Last one. Great. Now open your arms out to the sides, palms up or down. We're going to drop our knees to the right and bring them back up. Drop them to the left and bring them up. Our shoulders are glued to the mat here. And we're not dropping our knees all the way to the floor. Just doing a little twist here. Now drop the knees, extend the top leg, bring it back to the center and take it down. Other side, drop it, extend to the center and down again. Drop, extend, center bend. Left side, drop, extend, center bend. Now we're gonna bend both legs, or extend both legs and bend. Drop, extend both. Other side here. You're doing so good. We're just about done. And back over here. Last one right here. Good. So just reach those arms up. Crunch it up. Hold the shoulders off the ground. Bring it down. Crunch it up. Bring the arms back. We're holding that lift in the shoulders and chest. We're just moving our arms here. Hold that crunch. Now we're going to take it side to side. Take it to the left and back to the front and over to the left. So rather than thinking of crunching the body up to the knees, we're lifting up to the ceiling. Okay, so think of lifting it up and lift it up. Here's our last one right here. And bring it down. Reach those arms overhead, legs extend. Oh, stretch it out. Try to see if you can grow a couple inches. Ooh, yeah. Nice. Stretch that core. So there we go. That was day one. There was your first challenge. You did awesome. I hope you enjoyed it. So I'm a little winded. Woo! But every day you can expect a challenge 5 days a week. And, you know, like I said, do this challenge, do whatever else you've been doing that you're already used to and already in the rhythm of and already have in your routine. All that matters is that you're moving and we're improving our bodies. So have an awesome day. Thank you.